If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Again, some news on this Her Loss album from Drake and 21 Savage. We've gone through quite the roller coaster of emotions as fans. I've made videos, detailing it all. We went from expecting this album to drop today on Friday, October 28th, to have it all Halloween weekend, and people were excited for that. They were all here for. We went over theories that people had for this drop for this Friday. Then it got delayed because 40, who was mixing and mastering the entire thing, caught COVID while, doing just that, mixing and mastering the project, and they couldn't get it done in time. And now he's resting up, and they're planning to drop it next Friday on November 4th. So that is kind of the short summary of what happened. And yesterday I also made a video about an album cover that might have been leaked on Drake's story. Well, we have new info on that cover, and they come from OVO directly. We got to take a look at this. Let's break this down and let's get straight into this. So yesterday I went over the post that they delayed the album with, where they explained that 40 caught COVID and that they need to delay this record to November 4th because they just couldn't get it done in time, which I love that a lot of y'all also expressed your thoughts on this in the comments down below. There are a couple of reasons why they could have, kind of used that as an excuse. Taylor Swift selling more than them in their second week still is a great option to choose from. I made a poll. Make sure you go check it out and vote on your opinion on that one. But to get back to the actual business, we had this delay, and in that delay on Instagram, in that story I went over yesterday, I just showed you all the story as well. We had this picture of 21 Savage and Drake, like holding their faces in front of their hands, looking very mysterious, very silhouette-like, and people were like, okay, this might be the album cover, because the funny part about that one too, and that's actually where it gets interesting, Drake posted that and then removed it directly after posting it, and then a couple of hours later he uploaded the actual one that we still have, in a story to this day. If it's not removed by now, it's been 24 hours. That's interesting because he put up the exact same story with the exact same content of what he wrote in there about, OVO 40 catching COVID, that's why they have to delay it, blah blah, almost word by word. He just put it in the second one, but without the picture. So that is a reason why people think that was an intentional leak, an intentional hint and teaser by Drake to give us info about the cover art. But wait for it. Now we actually have a post from OVO Sound themselves, so their Instagram channel, and this is where it gets interesting. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Gucci Boy for sending this to me. I don't know why I didn't see this, but the interesting part about this is that only 9,000 people have liked this. So apparently not a lot of people were aware of this. And just browsing through the Drake subreddit, I also didn't see a lot of people taking this into account when it came to the album cover. So let's look at this. So basically what they did, they tried to promote the new Division album, Working on My Karma, and that new Drake and 21 Savage album, Her Loss. And they posted the cover art for that Division album, so Working on My Karma, and then a slide to the what is it on Instagram, to the right, they posted this. And this is just like, it just comes right after the official cover art for the Division album. And now it's just Drake and 21 there. Now, this is very interesting because, also they just, put in their caption on this one. They put Division Working on My Karma on today, so this Friday, and Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss, on November 4th. And they put up this image that is obviously like a silhouette scene from the Jimmy Cooks video, so the video that we actually got this announcement from, which makes sense and is kind of also like what we were expecting. This picture, this image is kind of like a hybrid between the two we had. One of them just being them standing in front of that screen during the Jimmy Cooks set, and the other one being the image with their faces in front of their hands. It's kind of a hybrid because we got the silhouettes and we got the scene. But what's now also more interesting is they also officially went on with this, and on the third slide of that post, they posted the release dates for both of these things. So it seems like this is like an official announcement for the cover art. And if this actually turns out to be the official cover art, it's kind of funny how only 9,000 people have liked this, and not a lot of people were aware of this account even posting that. And I didn't see this making the rounds anywhere. So that's kind of why I think it is so important to put this out there. Now, also, another great indicator that some of you already pointed out about the other cover art that we thought was going to be it, is that it looks very, very similar to the Metro Boomin and Big Sean album, Double or Nothing, that they dropped back in like 2017, 2018, something like that. And this album is also supposed to have, at least that's what we think it will have, a lot of Metro Boomin production. And, you know, it seems like that's kind of like the style that Metro was going for with these duo artist, you know, collaborative tapes. So that's another great reason why this might actually be the official cover art. And fact is that this came from official sources. You know, at this point I usually say, but this is not confirmed. We gotta wait until Drake or OVO themselves announce this. Well, OVO did. And to me, this is kind of crazy because if Drake just put it out on his own channel, people would go crazy over it. People would be like, here, like, oh, that new album cover looks whack, and like the whole album's gonna be whack, da da da. But just OVO doing this like on the low, it kind of works, you know. It kind of gets to the people that it needs to get to, like me now telling you about it. But it's like it prevents like a big just hype of hate, because maybe if people don't perceive this well, they can still rearrange things and they can get a new album cover, even though I don't think that's actually how it'll turn out, but that's a possibility. So definitely let me know what you think about this cover art, because I think it looks cool. It is very reminiscent of that old Big Sean cover that I just showed you all, the Metro Boomin cover. And if Metro does play a big role in this one, it would make sense why they would go for the same cover art. But do you like it? Do you think the silhouette thing is kind of like a good artistic choice that they went for? Do you think it could have been a bit more like extraordinary, because this one is kind of just like a screenshot from them in their video? Let me know your thoughts on this. But also importantly, do you think that this is actually the album cover? Because I'm still like kind of doubting it. Why would OVO put this out there on the low and I need to have it sent to me, and not a lot of people like the post, and Drake not even put it out officially on his channel? That's kind of what I'm struggling with, kind of like grasping right now. But it is what it is. We kind of roll with it. We kind of, you know, take this into consideration as we move forward to the release. We got so much more still coming up. We got a track list that is supposed to drop with the features and the official announcement of the cover art. And if you want to always stay up to date on that, make sure you're subscribed, because as you see, I'm giving you all the info right when it happens. So it's kind of like, you know, it's a good deal for you. You're subscribing is free, and the info is priceless. That's kind of where we at right now. I'm still super hyped for this album. As I said, the content is just going to get more. I want to go in depth on what we can expect from this album. Maybe, you know, what we kind of tell from a couple of snippets. Already went over the leaked track list and stuff like that. So there's definitely going to be a great week ahead of us as we move closer to the release of this album. And I'm so hyped because it drops on November 4th, and November 5th is my birthday. So this album drops right in time for my birthday. And for me, this delay was actually pretty good, because I got a new Drake album to bump my birthday. But that's kind of just a subjective personal reason. But at least it's like, it's something. I can kind of get something out of it. But that's what I think about this. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on the cover art, on the whole nature of this thing, just like dropping on the OVO Sound page. Let me know all your theories and all your thoughts, everything that you got on this, in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.